the things that I was reflecting on, and we're going to talk about this in the weeks to come, is I did hear an internet pastor, preacher, say that, Nehemiah was a prophet that didn't talk to, that didn't disparage or talk truth to power to kings. Like, okay. There are plenty of prophets who did. It's kind of odd that you bring out Nehemiah. And it is true. Nehemiah had an awesome relationship with King Artaxerxes. It is expressed in there that Artaxerxes was helping him out and doing the will of God. So it would make sense that Nehemiah was not critical of Artaxerxes. But I think that's missing some things. That's taking away some of the biblical imagination here. Because at this time, people were listening to the law of God. So if you're not going to criticize leaders, maybe the imagination is that, well, when they read from Leviticus and Deuteronomy, the law about not charging interest to your neighbor, maybe at that point Sherebiah came up and said, in the interpretation, yes, don't charge interest unless your leader says it's okay. I don't think that's what happened. Or maybe when they talked about the importance of opening up your field to gleaners after you've gone through it, maybe Messiah sat up and said, but if your leader says that's okay, well then it's all right. Or maybe when they went through the 7 times in the Old Testament, in Deuteronomy and Leviticus, where the children of Israel and Judah were commanded to love your neighbor, but that wasn't enough. No. They were to love the refugee, to love the foreigner among you. And 3 of those 7 times they were said, with a little emphasis, hey, because you were foreigners in Egypt. Those 7 times, did each of those times Akub come up and say, yeah, that's good, but if your leader says something different, ignore this rule of God? No. The rules of God, the law of God is for all, and it's for all to bring the community together.